Good morning, everyone. My name is Amy Ferreira. Thank you so much for joining me today on this CIS demo. Today, we're going to be concentrating on environmental and waste management type projects. So this is very much a quick overview of CIS. If you're on this call or you're taking a look at this video and you're interested in CIS, again, really it's just an overview, a preview. Please reach out to me so that we can set up a one-on-one demo to find the projects that you're really specifically looking for, because we've got a couple different type of work that we're looking at. So thank you again for joining me. Just to give you a quick, background, or really how we get our information. We've been in business for 33 years. We're a family business based out of North Jersey. We have an office in Kinnelon. We have one in Mahwah. And really how we get all of our information is we've got lots of reporters that are out there hunting down all of our information. Privately, we're chasing new construction. On the public side, it's everything that's being bid. A lot of owners and engineers, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but they still are posting projects in newspapers, believe it or not. So we are getting all of those newspapers. We are following up with the owners and the engineers to get details and information about all of our projects. We are literally the only lead service in your backyard. We are, as I said, we're located here in your backyard, but we're also a regional company. We cover a pretty small territory. For today, we're just looking at North Jersey, but we do have other territories such as New York City, Long Island, Orange, Rockland, and Westchester, Eastern PA, and Delaware. So again, some of you that might be on this call might be looking at other territories, but today we're concentrating on North Jersey. This is basically our desktop, our home page. We can create lots of different reports, projects, contractors, design firm owners. There's a place where GCs are posting projects for subs to reach out to them. You can always take a look in there and see what's out there. We have a classified section where you can buy and sell things. We have a daily report. This is our everyday report that we are sending out to our clients with what's new, what's been updated. You can do custom reports, such as what I have here, which we're going to start with. And this can also be emailed to you every single day. So just to quickly show you what words I have in our custom report today. Again, we're looking at environmental, we're looking at waste management. So we kind of have a bunch of different things, but we've got, asbestos and abatement and environmental remediation, and then even words like garbage and recycling and trash and all that kind of stuff. So let's take a look, at what projects are out right now. So we've got 83 projects currently out to bid with those specific keywords in them. So let's just kind of take a look at even some of the titles. I'm going to click on a few things in here. Let's look at this one at the top. Westwood Pistol Range Remediation. Here's your public format. This job is bidding this morning at 11 o'clock. It's with the Borough of Westwood. Here's your design firm, the documents. We're either going to tell you where you can get them from, or we're going to give you a link that will take you directly to them. We know this is a prevailing wage project. We also know that the bids will be held. It's going to be publicly opened at the borough. Sometimes they're still virtual. We're going to let you know that as well. Here's your description of the project. So whatever keywords we put in, they're being highlighted. So let's see, remediation of the primary pistol range to include lead contaminated soil and site restoration, and then disposal of the contaminated soil and debris. So unfortunately, Westwood is one of those owners that will not release plan holders. So even if we send a reporter or we give them a phone call and ask them, they won't tell us. However, a lot of times you're going to see that we have plan holders anyway. Our clients can add themselves. Sometimes the engineer gives them to us. It really just, depends on the project. So let's go through some of these titles just again so you can see what we're reporting on. Purpose of us doing a one-on-one demo is so that you can really specifically take our time and look through the projects in detail. Here's a direct solid waste bid with the town of Verona. Let's take a look at this one. This one's bidding on November 1st at 11 o'clock. Your bid documents are through BidNet Direct. Also, being publicly opened at a bid opening. Let's see what else we have. Refuse removal, water storage, more collection and transportation of, and this one's in Hillsdale. Let's see. Another building remediation, solid waste. All right, what else do we have? Sanitary sewer line, nurse suite renovations. Let's see this one, media center configuration in North Plainfield. So this project, and by the way, here's your requirements, your pre-qualifications that you would need to bid this project, the description. So here's some of those other words. Here's air quality controls, construction, waste management, and disposal. So you know that this is a job that you could work as a subcontractor on. So if this is a job that based on your description that you're interested in, you can come up here and track this project. So tracking the projects is what makes our website super simple. You don't have to look through projects over and over again to find out what's been updated. Track it. We're going to automatically let you know. Another really good feature is the I'm interested. This is you letting other CIS clients know that you're interested in this project so they can reach out to you for your services. So all you would do is click here, I'm interested. Obviously, this is my fake company. But if somebody wanted to see exactly what you do, they could just click on your name and take a look at your company profile. It's a really good way to get your name out on specific projects. So let's get rid of that. And then let's take a look at the plan holders. So these are all of the companies that have all picked up plans that are potentially going to bid this project. So this is great information for subcontractors. You've got all the people that are bidding, that are, again, potentially going to bid, but have all picked up plans that are saying, hey, I'm going to bid this, and you're going to let them know who you are and what you do. So let's just click on this company, Scott-By LLC out of Newton, and take a look at their information. This is how you're going to contact them. Sasha's who you're going to be able to reach out to. But more importantly, you get to see what they're holding plans on. So if they have other projects that you could also work with them on, you can take a look and call them about more than just one project. Their low bids, what they've been low bid on in the last 3 years, these 16 projects. And, by looking at the project, it just shows you where they are in the bidding. Are they leaving a lot of money on the table? Are they, pretty spot on? It's just giving you some insight to these contractors before you reach out to them. 39 other bids, what they bid that they didn't get. If you combine the low and the other, they've bid, over, 40 jobs in the last 3 years. And then you can come over here and you can track them if you want. And then anytime that a company that you're tracking, whether it's a GC or a competitor, picks up plans or places a bid, automatically, we're going to let you know that. All right, let's get back to the project. So again, just scrolling through, giving you an idea of what projects are out there, again, with all of those keywords in it. Here's a couple of, solid waste and recyclable, waste recycling container services. Let's take a look at another sub job, additions and alterations to a school in Metuchen. So, same information. This case, there was a pre-bid meeting. I don't know if anybody goes to those, but that's in there. There was an addendum to this particular bid. Again, your description. Here's, asbestos abatement, air quality, waste management and disposal. All the way down, trash and litter receptacles. And then you've got your same thing, plan holders on this project as well. So really good information for a subcontractor. And then if we just kind of scroll down, there's more recycling direct bids. We've got one in Orange. We've got one in Roselle Park. We've got one in Harrison, Epacon, Lyndhurst, Totowa. So lots and lots of direct waste management bids. Another one in Moonachie. Okay, so let's go now back to the top of this report and just quickly we'll take a look at bid results. So these are going to be projects that bid yesterday and prior, it's within the last 30 days. So you've got, all different types of projects in here. Here's a partial roof replacement. Let's see what this one's about. Here's your keywords again. And then here are your bid results. So Pravco was the lowest bidder. Here's their amount. Billy Contracting, Frank Cyrus, all the way down to Northeast Roof Maintenance. So here are all your bidders. There are companies that you guys can reach out to. Obviously, in this case, you want to reach out to the lowest bidder. And then again, you can go, click on their name and get all of their bidding information also. All right, so let's go back to the desktop. So that was what our custom report was. Very quickly, I want to show you our private project. So there's a lot of you out there that might not bid public projects, but you're really just interested in the private work. The way that we get our private information is we go directly to the town planning boards. If you're going to build something, you have to get approvals before those planning boards first. So we are starting with them, and then once we find out what's being built, we are covering commercial buildings that are 5,000 square feet and larger, residential, 10 or more units, condos, age-restricted homes, townhomes, high-rises, not a single family house. Once we find out what's being built, then we're going to owners, developers, architects, engineers, following that project every step of the way until construction is completed. And we phase our projects out into pre-planning, planning, and negotiating. So pre-planning is our very early project information. It can be a conceptual stage project. It can be a town selling off a piece of property to a developer, but it's pretty early on. So for some of you, you might want to get involved in the very, very beginning. So that's where this is here. So we've got, and really it's going to be, the title of the project is going to be about what they are building. So for those of you that do waste management and you want to kind of get involved after the project is done, you can see that it's residential, you can see that it's commercial. For those of you that do environmental work, a lot of times, a lot of these projects will have demolition prior to being built. And I know that's a good indication of whether or not there's going to be environmental remediation work in projects. So let's take a look at this one in Denville. So this is what your private format looks like. Target date, first quarter 2024. That's telling us when they want to break ground on this project. Springfield Senior Healthcare Facility at St. Francis site. Here's your location on Diamond Spring Road and Pocono Road in Denville. Here's your owner, Spring Point Senior Living. So for the waste management companies, that's what's being built. That's going to be the owner of this project. That's who you could actually reach out to for your, waste management services, for the container services, your design firm, your planning notes. As of 10/9, see the target date, which we looked at. Demolition is complete. So we're telling you every step of the way what's happening with this. And if you start at the bottom and read your way to the top, you can kind of get updated on that. Demolition of all buildings. This is your description. Demolition of all buildings of the former St. Francis residential community on 17 acres of land for the construction of a senior health care center. So demoing all buildings, there's probably going to be some remediation. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but the sun has now decided to make its way down here. Let me give that. Thank you. Sorry about that. So you know that there's probably remediation from your experience because there's demolition of a lot of buildings in here. So again, same thing. If you are interested, you can reach out to the owner. If you wanted to wait till the general contractor has been awarded, you can track this project. And when we find out who that GC is, we're going to let you know automatically. Same thing with adding yourself as interested. These are other companies on the side that have done that so that other CIS clients can see this and, reach out to them for their services. The next stage is planning. So these projects are a little bit further along, where there is a GC has still not been awarded, but it's a still a good place to get involved if you're just looking to get involved directly with the owners and the developers. So same thing, just kind of scrolling through, just showing you some of some of the projects. Sorry, I like to put everything on one page so I can kind of look and see everything in, kind of in one shot. So let's see, what do we have here? Here's a project in Clifton, Quick's Realty Deli and Residential Building. So this one's on Van Houten Ave in Clifton. Quick's Realty is the owner, based out of Rahway, your design firm. Demolition of an existing, I'm going to look at the description first. Demolition of an existing former gas station and separate residence for the construction of, and what they're putting up, a mixed-use building. But probably what you're mostly going to care about is, the demolition of it. And then as of 10/3, demolition permits have yet to be submitted. So it looks like, they were ready to have construction begin back in 2021, but, probably COVID put that off. So, but they still don't have their demo permits yet. So if you kind of wanted to get involved early and, kind of get to these people before any of that happened, right now you're reaching out to the owner or maybe the design firm on this project. Okay, and then we're going to go to the next tab, which is negotiated. So this is where all of the projects that we find out who the GC is, this is where we're putting them. So if it doesn't have a status, it means that nothing has started yet. It means that demolition has not started, site work has not started, or regular construction has not started. So it's still a good place to get involved when you're looking to be with the general contractor. Let's take a look at this one in Newark. So extra space storage. So in this case, we've got your owner developer and your contractor. So A&E Construction Company out of PA, that's who is going to build this project. This is the GC. So I like that because they're an out-of-state GC. They might not have somebody that can do container services or remediation or environmental work. And it's telling us that they're going to demo an existing salvage yard. That sounds like it's a pretty big project. So there's probably, I'm going to guess, remediation and environmental work in that. And they're definitely going to need containers for this project. And then if you want to be up to date as to what's exactly happening with this job, then you're going to go to those planning notes. So the last note was from a couple days ago. Project has received a $19 million construction loan from a bank. So we're really, as you can see, we're really detailed in the information that we're giving you because we have so many different clients, and this information, depending on what type of work you do, is going to be important to a lot of different people. And just quickly to show you the format of our daily email. So again, this is what you would receive every single day. Either you can have the basic report that everybody in North Jersey is receiving based on your categories of work, or you can tailor it to your specific needs. So, and this is what it looks like. You've got the pre-planning projects, the planning projects, the out to bid projects. This is all the public stuff that came out today. That's new and updated. Your bid results, same thing, projects from yesterday and prior, and then negotiated. So every day it's a different report. Quickly, we have a construction directory where you can search for projects. You can search for GCs and subs. People can find you based on your specific type of work. So if I needed a remediation contractor and I type that in, I can go to remediation contractors and get a listing of all the different people that are listed in this category. You can also advertise your company if you wanted to do that for your specific type of work, whether it's remediation, whether it's waste management, demolition, anything like that. As you can see here, these are companies that are also advertising for their different types of work. You can search for suppliers, equipment companies, professional services, owners. You don't know the name of the project, but you know who the owner is. Sub requests, as I said, GCs are posting projects for subs to reach out to them. The tracking, this is where we're keeping our tracked projects. We're letting you know when there's an update. You can make notes in here of the different things that you've done with projects. And tracking of contractors. You can see that I have a lot of different contractors tracked in here, and it's letting you know when they've picked up plans, when they've placed a low bid or an other bid. It's a great way for you as a sub to keep track of GCs or your competitors. Real-time project info. As our reporters are adding projects to the website, as we're getting bid results, you're going to see them all in real time here. So you can always search through here if you're looking for something. You'll get that information tonight anyway in your daily email, but you can kind of see it real time in here. All righty, well, that is my demo for today. Thank you again for joining me. And just to kind of reiterate, we are your only local project lead service in your backyard looking for projects. Who better to know about the people that are located literally in New Jersey? So would love to do a one-on-one demo with you. If you are interested in that, please reach out to me. Here's my phone number and my email, and obviously my name, Amy Ferreira. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fabulous day.